Yo, what's up guys? Happy New Year, man. I've been busy this week finalizing the Ryan Garcia Barrios fight, and details will be announced on Monday. I'm really excited to be working with PBC and Al Heyman. Look, we have a lot of great matchups to be made as the US top promoters, so I'm looking to keep the fights here in the US. In the meantime, Eddie Hearn is begging the media for this Boots and Vergil Ortiz fight. It's so stupid as a promoter to pigeonhole your fighter into one opponent. You lose your negotiating power, which ends up being a lot of lost money for your fighter. Also, every time a manager tries to be a hero and negotiate behind the promoter's back, they lose money for the fighter. And at the same time, violate the Muhammad Ali Act. And you know what? I'm gonna start sending legal letters enforcing this because I'm fucking tired of it. Some managers are just full of shit and I will be exposing them, trust me. Look, Vergil can fight 2 or 3 different guys in mega fights. He's got options. Imagine him with Errol Spence at Dallas Cowboys Stadium or Sebastian Fundora in a mega fight in Vegas. Boots is part of the plan, but it doesn't have to be next. But Eddie, since you're so desperate to make this fight, then let's do this. 60-40 for Vergil and 5% to the winner. Because I'm generous and I'm not moving off those numbers. You're the one who's begging for this fight. So let's go.
Yeah, last one from me. Do you have any updates on Vergil versus Boots?
No, is the answer. I mean, we kind of wait in hope, I guess. Like, we keep being told that things are progressing, but then we don't really get anywhere. You know, we will have to make a move. So Boots is due to fight at the end of March. Could that go to April? Maybe. We don't want it to, but we got to make our own moves. With all due respect to Vergil Ortiz, he doesn't have anything other than people saying he might be the best 154 in the world. And that's the same for Duran as well. That's why the fight makes so much sense, because it's the best be the best. But it's not like he's a champion and, you know, we have to kind of sing to his tune. We're being as courteous as we can. But sooner or later, we have to make another move. But it would be a very sad day for boxing if Vergil Ortiz doesn't take that fight, because everyone knows that's the best fight in American boxing right now. So we live in hope.
If I had to pick, I'm gonna be honest, it would be Spence, because that's my dream fight. I've been calling it since
AT&T.
AT&T. There you go, at the Cowboys Stadium, and I just think that's my dream fight. And I don't care what anyone says about it. But anyone else, like I said, anyone can get it respectfully. I just want to fight the best. I'm just a competitive guy. Yeah. Vergil.
What's good, YouTube family? It's your boy KB, back with a quick video. Smash the like button, sub to the channel if this is your first time on the channel, and hit that bell icon. And if you're rocking with the video, hype the video. But we gonna get right into it, man. So, man, you know, Oscar Delahoya and Vergil Ortiz, Golden Boy, Team Ortiz, as a collective, as a whole, they're getting exposed, man. They're getting exposed left and right. I seen a video from Oscar pretty much demanding a 60-40 split, saying Eddie Hearn is begging for the fight and different things like that. And, you know, with Vergil Ortiz and his team seemingly backtracking and him talking about fighting Errol Spence is a dream fight, even though the zone already shot that down and said they wasn't going to be willing to pay for Errol Spence in a, you know, a Vergil Ortiz fight with Errol Spence being out the ring for over 2 years. Closer to 3 now. But Errol Spence, you know, he responded via social media on his Instagram story. And I think he's seemingly getting tired of these guys mentioning his name as well. So he went on to post a picture and he said, you know, before his last fight, you know, these guys wouldn't dare, pretty much they wouldn't utter his name. And he put a picture up with a caption in it. And look, he's right. I feel Errol Spence. I'm glad he said something, because, I mean, everybody is using his name at this point in all these potential hypothetical matchups, fantasy-type matchups. I mean, more recently, I just heard somebody say, you know, Errol Spence should fight Devin Haney at 154 pounds. I mean, it's getting ridiculous out here. We all know the last time we seen Errol Spence was his loss to Terrence Bud Crawford. Since then, he's been out of the ring. Seemed like he's been enjoying time with his family. Everybody waited till he took a loss. And, to Terrence Bud Crawford, they started saying how they'll fight him, and everybody wanted to fight him. But, man, it's nonsense. Shout out to Errol Spence. As y'all see, he enjoying time with his family, man. He out there vacationing, eating, getting good rest. But more importantly, he look like he's in very great shape, man, for a guy that has been out the ring as long as he's been out. So just that little glimmer of hope that he'll be back. But the bigger story is, man, I'm glad he responded. Vergil Ortiz, Oscar Delahoya mainly because he more recently mentioned Errol Spence's name again. Keep talking about AT&T Stadium. Nobody's paying for that fight, and I doubt if Errol Spence come back, it's going to be against Vergil Ortiz in his very first fight. So I think people need to stop using his name and make the fight with Jaron Boots Ennis. Oscar De La Hoya is making Vergil look bad by making these, 60-40 demands, saying that Vergil got all these other options. And it just seemed like they backtracking now after standing face-to-face in the ring. Seemed like he wants nothing to do with making that fight. And we all know why. And when Mixtape Boots got the 154, he made that demo on Usman Lima, and he got Team Ortiz and Golden Boy shook. Vergil Ortiz is one of the Golden Boys, I think, last big names kind of fighters, or potentially, the potential to be a big name. And I don't think they're willing to risk it just yet. I think they'd rather do something different. And you can tell by the statements that's being put out by Team Ortiz, his promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, and even the fighter himself. He said if he had to pick, he'd pick Errol Spence. So he don't want to fight Jaron Ennis. I think Boots, if they can't, get them on the same page, move on and continue to be great. And we're going to just look at Vergil Ortiz and his team for what it is. They didn't want to fight for whatever reason. And that's my thoughts. Get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about all this. Is Vergil a duck? Is it Team Ortiz? Is it Golden Boy as a collective? Is it all parties involved? Whose fault is it that this fight hasn't happened yet? And as always, y'all let me know if I gave boxing its just due, because that's what I do here, Just Do Boxing. To the next one, I'm out. Peace.